Hey everyone, welcome to a very special Ascension video. This will be the first 6-star that I am ascending to what is now the new max rank. You can see I have 13 options here. All of them are, frankly, they're good options. Every one of my champs that are at 6-star rank 5, I'm very happy with. You can see Scorpion kind of poking his head up there. He's there too. So, I did consider all of them. I basically got it down to a final 3. So I'll go over them in a minute. I'll touch on some honorable mentions. I really love Mojo. I'll just go kind of in order of where they are. I'm going to name 3 honorable mentions, and I'll move to my top 3. I really love Mojo. He's probably my second favorite Mystic champ in the game. He's really fun to play. He's super underrated offensively, and he's still really good defensively, even though they keep coming out with buff immune champs basically to help counter him. But he's a ton of fun. I really enjoy him. Just didn't think that he was necessarily worth the Ascension compared to the other options. Hercules is arguably, overall, all things equal, the #1 option for most players. I use him every day in AQ. He's incredible. He's an underrated defender. He's obviously ridiculously broken offensively. I didn't do him because what I mainly use him for, like I said, is AQ, because he's mostly banned in war, and he would destroy fights that now take him 30 seconds in like 20 seconds. So didn't think that was necessarily worth it for me. And then the final one I'll mention is Hulkling. Hulkling is really, really strong, great two-way character, arguably the best two-way defender or the two-way champ in the game. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of Mystic champs that have been released that have basically seem to be designed to really counter him, but he's an absolute menace in Battlegrounds. If you don't have a Hulkling counter, you're going to have a really bad time. So yeah, those are the honorable mentions. But we'll move in the top 3. You can probably guess who the top 3 are, but we'll start at number 3. Number 3 is going to be Apoc. So Apoc, he's an incredible war attacker. He is arguably my best war attacker, given what I use him for, given kind of my role in the battle group. Apoc he's fantastic. He's terrific in war. But the biggest reason why I'm not ascending him is his use is kind of limited to war, and general questing. But I don't really, weigh general questing all that much. He's a terrific general quester. You put him on a team full of mutants and he's amazing. But I don't use him in AQ, and I don't really use him in Battlegrounds. I think he's a very overrated Battlegrounds champ because I think he needs to either, one, be fighting a mutant or have the cable synergy to really get the most out of him. The fights, maybe it's just because I'm so used to using him in war when he's got his, synergy and mutant back boost and everything, but I always feel underwhelmed when I use him in Battlegrounds and tech champs, specifically this meta that's currently going on. Just kind of roll right through him. So I love Apoc. He has carried me through a ton, especially in war, and I did seriously consider him specifically for the extra health and attack for war to really be able to take those problem matchups even a little bit better, but ultimately he finished in 3rd. So moving on to number 2, it's going to be Dr. Doom. So Dr. Doom, he was the champ who I really thought that I was going to ascend. He ends up finishing 2nd here. Biggest reason is twofold. Number 1 is initially, I think that it wasn't clear whether Ascension would affect Prestige. If Ascension did affect Prestige, I would have ascended Doom. But because Ascension does not affect Prestige, I decided to go a different route. The thing with Doom is, as he is right now, he is broken enough for me that I don't really need the extra 22% health and attack. He would benefit more if I placed him as a defender, but I don't, and I use him on offense a bunch, and as he currently is, he's so good with the way that he is. So I love Doom. He is top 2 of my favorite champs in the game. He's terrific. just the champ that I picked, I think, benefits more. So that leaves number one, and really this was just a really long video to rationalize why I picked Nova. So Nova is the champ that I'm going to ascend. And I did it for a couple reasons. Number one is he's a defender. I mean, look, I think Nova is underrated offensively. I've said it a million times. He's never going to, output damage like Hercules or Hulkling or some of the other massive champs in the Cosmic class. But he's good offensively. But, I mean, call a spade a spade. His main use is as a defender. That extra 22% attack and health will make a big difference on defense. It's just that much more that they got to get through. It's just that much more they got to get through in war, that much more they got to get through in Battlegrounds. I use Nova a bunch. I use him offensively in Battlegrounds too. But he is mainly a defender, and his job is to just annoy the other person and kind of, extend the fight. And with the Ascension, he's going to do that. Plus, Nova's kind of like, my mascot, so why wouldn't I ascend him first? But yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with my ascended Nova. I am very much looking forward to using him, to seeing how he does in Battlegrounds on defense, to seeing how he does in War on defense, and, to see how he does in Battlegrounds on offense as well. So yeah, that'll do it for this one. Very excited to ascend Nova. Love the champ. Love the new aspect that he brings here. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see everyone soon.